Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Taylor of Taylor Lynn Crochet. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more market tutorials, Addy tutorials, market vlogs, anything like that, definitely subscribe. Today is the day before my market. And sorry, the door just slammed closed. This is my first 2-day market that I have ever done. And I'm pretty nervous, you guys. Doing a 2-day market is like no small feat. Oh wow. This is everything that I brought from my last market. That was last weekend. So as you can see, some items have fallen out. But I need to get these tubs out because I need to retag and reprice. If you guys are members of the Ash and Tay Facebook group, then you probably have seen my recap of my market I did in a Tuesday Talks, which is live that me and Ashley go live every Tuesday in our Facebook group. And usually we might have like a topic that we specifically want to talk about. And then we also answer any and all questions that people submit to us that are in our Facebook group. So that sounds like something you'd be interested in. It's Ashley of A Crafty Concept is the Ash of the Ash and Tay Facebook group. Super great, positive, uplifting community. I'll put all the information if you want to join below in the comments section, caption. Not sure what section that is called, but anyways, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I need to retag all of my items. I tried some different pricing things, and I think I have a better idea of what I want to do with them now. So I need to retag basically all of my hats and headbands, and probably grab some more wooden crates. Need to go to my dad's to get another table at some point. But yeah, this is basically, and we didn't need this whole trailer, but like it was the only enclosed trailer that my dad has, and I wanted all my stuff enclosed. So I'm gonna start pulling my stuff, retagging, and maybe show you guys a little bit of what I have, and maybe just do a quick recap of the market I had last weekend. I started to vlog it, but we had a really rough late morning, the morning of that market, and started out strong with my vlog, and it just kind of stopped. Basically the drive down there, it stopped. So there was no actual like market footage or recaps or anything. So maybe I'll do a quick recap of that for you guys. But me and Zoe. Zoe, what are you doing? We're gonna go inside. We're gonna get started. So right now I am going to go through and edit my boards here. Some of my letters came off in transit. Normally I like to saran wrap around my letter boards to hold my letters on. I got that tip from Ashley of Hello Ash and Ivy. She is a sewer and she's local. She's actually like one of my really good friends. So she had that tip for me, which is really awesome. But like I said, my last morning before the market was a hot mess. So right now I'm just gonna go through and update all the prices on my boards. My last spring market I did child sizes for headbands, and the colors that I made them in are clashing with the colors I have now. I'm trying to go into like a more neutral color palette because neutral colors, honestly, you guys, sell best at markets. Whites, creams, tans, browns, black, gray do really, really well. Not saying that some colors won't. Mustard yellow did really, really well for me last fall. Moth pink has done pretty well for me too. So I think that if you do like 3 to 4 neutral colors and then maybe 1 or 2 pops of color is gonna be like your best bet. because people like to have things that are going to match multiple outfits for wearables. They like it to match their home decor. I can show you guys my knot pillows in a minute that I did from Dave Rose. And maybe that's where you can do pops of color. Scrunchies are a great place to do like a bunch of different colors because a lot of people will buy 2 to 4 scrunchies at a time. And they're willing to play with the color a little bit more. But for the most part, wearables, stick to neutrals. And I sold some. I just don't have enough to make it worth putting out and confusing people with child sizes. I read something not that long ago that said like stick with what you know and stick with what is known about your business. So like I don't have children. I don't have any close children relatives either. So I'm not the best with kids sizes. I do have some children's drifter vests that maybe I'll bring those, maybe I won't. I'll probably bring them, but I don't know if I'll put them out. It depends on how much stock goes the first day of the market. But everyone who's known my business for the last 5 markets I've done, anyone who's looked me up online knows that majority of the things I offer are for adults. Specifically adult women. While my beanies are unisex, majority of my customers are women. So I don't want to confuse my customers by adding child sizes and baby sizes and all these other things. And honestly, the booth space that I have is like my spring market. I had an 8-foot by 16-foot booth space. It was probably even bigger than that when I got there. Because I had a little bit extra room. So I had room to throw out the kids stuff without it like cluttering in with the rest of my stuff. But this market I don't. I may put a little bin that it's like kids bin, everything $10 and less just to clear it out since I have it. So, or I don't know, 5 or 10, maybe it'll be a $10 bin the first day of the market and a $5 bin the second day of the market. I'll have to bring 2 signs. So I'm going to take the child sizes off of here. I'm now also offering POM beanies when before I always had POM-less beanies. So I want to have the prices for those because obviously POMs are an additional material cost, so I need to factor that into my pricing. I did try raising my bonfire beanies from $20 to $30 my last 2 markets, and I didn't sell a single beanie my last market. And part of it is my display was like literally a hot mess, you guys. It was a really rough morning. We were late. But also I just think for my area in Michigan where I live, in the yarn I use Caron Simply Soft, so it's not like, I think if I use like Wool and the Gang and We Are Knitters, like they're really nice high quality wool to make these hats, which would cost me like, I don't know, $10 to $15 to make one hat. I think I could get $40 to $60 for a hat, but I'm using like $4 and less yarn. So I think, I mean, I've gotten Caron Simply Soft as cheap as $1.97 at my local mom and pop shop because it's my, I don't know what it is. They're Caron Simply Soft. They have an amazing color selection and their prices are lower than I can find Caron Simply Soft anywhere else. And then they have like a 20 or 30% off all yarn like once or twice a year. And I can get it for $1.97 during that time. So for that price, like I never spend more than $4 on a skein and I can get 2 hats out of it. So basically it costs me $1 to $2 worth of yarn and I can sell it for $20. And then that pays $18 to $19 for my time to make that hat. So to me that's worth it. $20 is more than fair. So I'm changing my hat prices back down to $20, my headband back down to $20. My POM beanies I'm going to do $30. Because those I have to make longer because I actually make them so that they are meant to fold up. My bonfire beanies, I like them more like a slouch fit, but like you could fold the sides up. But my knit beanies, I noticed at my last market, I had some where the knit beanies were long and like the brims were folded up, so it's like a double thick brim on the bottom. The ones that were just folded, I like them, but I noticed the ones that I folded under and actually sewed in under, so it's like a double brim beanie with like no seam for where you folded it up. A lot of people picked them up and like looked at them and tried them on, so I think I might sew the brims under on like quite a few of them. But yeah, I'm going to, I think I'm gonna lower my crochet scarves to 30. I had them at 30 before and I did sell them at 30. I raised them to 40. And those are like my crochet infinity scarves. I use Caron Cakes. Apparently I like Caron yarn. Caron speckled cakes and Caron big cakes. Caron latte cakes I think is one of them too. And I need to find a really good way to display them. Right now I just have them folded. You'll see them folded a lot in my display. I put one out on one of my yarn heads that I have, and a lot of people looked at them and liked them, but I just think that for if I can't find a good way to display and show how plush and like lovely they are, no one's gonna pay $40 for them. And they're not something that I really thoroughly enjoy making. I prefer to make blanket scarves, and I actually prefer to wear blanket scarves because I think for me, I have such long hair that like my hair always is like this over my scarf, and it drives me nuts. And I used to wear my hair up like almost every day, and now I wear it down almost every day. So I think I'm gonna lower the price of those as well. And I don't want you guys to think like, oh my god, Taylor's lowering your prices, I have to lower all my prices, my pricing's too high. I just know for my area, for what I do not focus on selling handmade items really. I more focus on designing new patterns and my blog side of things. I like to do markets because I like to just do setups, market setups, and displays. And maybe a year or two down the road, I won't even do markets. I'll just do like displays at my house to like show you guys how you could set them up. But I do like enjoy going, and I enjoy the feeling when people like buy my items for me. And obviously it brings in extra cash, which is nice, but there's a lot of stock that like I need to clear out so that I can get things like I said, more neutral colors that I know people will pay like quality prices for. And maybe I need to try using a little bit higher quality yarns and see how that goes over with my audience at markets, and I'll keep you guys updated. But just for right now, like honestly, like I said, my profit margins are still really good, like almost $19, $20. Everything in my profit margin of my hats, headbands, scarves, all of that stuff, I'm making at least 10, but usually $10 to $20 off of every item I sell. Like I'm getting $10 to $20 for my time. My scarves take me less than an hour. I don't think I make anything that, except for my drifter vest, that could take me over an hour. Everything I make is an hour and less. So, you know, $15 to $20 an hour's worth of pay is really great. My scrunchies probably take me 15 minutes, like from start to finish, and weaving in the ends and everything. And that's like a high guess. A high estimate is 15 minutes for a scrunchie. And I sell those for $6 each, or 2 for $10. So basically, that's if I make 4 of them in an hour, which I think I could make like 6 to 8 in an hour, honestly. But let's just say I make 4 because it's a really slow day. That's still 20 bucks profit, or I guess it's 20 bucks in sales and probably $3 in materials. So $17 for an hour's worth of work, which is pretty good. But yes, I'm gonna start changing my signs. I need to switch all my tags. I'll show you guys kind of the items I have when I start getting them out of my tubs over there that you guys can't see. But yeah, let's get on with that. I have no clue how long it's been since I last was on here with you guys. Anyone who has letter signs, while they are beautiful, they take forever. But I want to show you guys all the progress I've made. So these are all my signs. This one did not change. This one I just got out. If any of you guys have Five and Belows, I thought Five and Belows were everywhere, but Ashley told me that she's never heard of Five and Below when she came to visit. So this one was a $5 letterboard from there, and I think these two were. My black ones are in much better shape. My pink one, if I try and shove that down in there, it like pulls it up from here. So, and these are, my letters are very loose on this one. So I'm gonna have to watch these ones. I always bring extra letters, you guys. I know it seems like overkill to pack like all of your letters, but trust me, even if you saran wrap them and you are like super careful with these, chances are you're gonna have 1 or 2 letters that fall off your boards in transport while you're setting up somewhere, and they're just going to disappear and you cannot find them. Bring spare letters. It'll save you so much trouble. I know like I had 1 letter missing, and I had my letters with me, but I just, you know, it was a mess last time. So, and it will bug you if you're missing a letter, or even worse, if you're missing a price, a number. So just make sure that you just bring them with you, at least a couple spares. I have gotten all of my letters from Joann Fabrics. I do have on my Market Amazon board, big letters that you can get, because I get a lot of questions about the different size and different colored letters. So I do have a link to some that I found on Amazon for you guys. This one I got on Joann's on like a discount because it had damage on it, and I think they used it. So these are all of my boards. The next thing that I need to do is get price tags on my actual items. So I'm going to pull out my items, kind of see what I have. Some of the tags I might be able to switch and put on different items and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna have to print some out again, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Hey guys, it's market day. It's like 7 a.m. I woke up at 6:30 and I had my dad's truck, so I had to drive that there, get my car back. I also grabbed another table for our setup. So Trevor's still sleeping. I need to go fix my face and do my hair. Yes, I still have signage to do because I'm the worst. Yesterday I did all my letter boards and stacked them all up, but I need oh man, guys, I'm tired. I was up till midnight doing pumpkins and more prep stuff, so I need to go do, I didn't do any of like my actual tagged items. We have over 6 hours to set up, so I'm not as nervous this time about setting up. But yeah, still have a lot to do. So I'm going to print a new sign for my thing that I have here with new prices. And then I think I'm just gonna print some tags. I have a little stamp that I can change the dollar amount on. I don't know if I'm gonna print out like all of the big tags I need. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. I'll let you guys know. But I gotta get going or else I'm gonna be late. Okay guys, we're about to leave. This is what the trailer looks like. Hoping, oh, it's starting to rain. Babe, can you pick that up and just set it on top of that letter sign? But yeah, hoping everything stays pretty put while we travel. We're going to get in the car because it's raining. Thanks, babe. Hello. Obviously I've done my hair, my makeup. I've printed tags this morning. Oops. Put my seatbelt on. Was looking for this beanie this morning, but it was in here because I wore it to my last market. I don't know if I'll put it on until later because I don't know how, the market doesn't start until 4 p.m. So it's 8:15 in the morning right now. It's gonna be about 30 to 40-ish minutes, 45 minutes to get to where we need to go. We have to register. Setups from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I think. The first email they sent out said that setup was 8 to 1. but I'm glad that it was not till 9 until 3. So it's an hour longer and we get to sleep in an hour later, which was nice. So Trevor's checking the trailer lights to make sure that they work and everything, because he's much more responsible than I am. But yeah, so I think I have everything. I feel good about the tags that I printed out. We have, like I said, like 5 or 6 hours to set up, which is why this time I'm not as panicked about like having my tags printed out and like not actually put on my items. I'm probably gonna, oh, babe, I forgot my crochet bag. I forgot my crochet bag. It's all open and exposed. It's a mess. Okay. Good thing I was talking to you guys. I forgot that last time and I was like, I need scissors. Oh damn, door's locked. You can see my peanut though. Hey, Stinky. Can you see her? Hi, Peanut. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to go now, and next time we see you guys, it'll be at the market. Guys, I forgot about you. Me and Trevor have been here, what time is it? For over an hour, like an hour and a half, and this is our booth space so far. So we've carried everything in. I've moved my tables around like 5 times, and we're going to, this is my checkout stand that Trevor's dad made for me. There's instructions for it on Pinterest, and I'm going to, we're not using that as our checkout stand. I was like, oh my god, I think we need another table. I was like mad that we didn't bring another table, and I was like, we'll just use the checkout stand, because we're going to actually sit behind this table and do our checkout stand that way. I think I might use this crate to like store my checkout stuff in, and I'm not sure like if the sign is staying here and stuff, but we wanted to be able to sit in lawn chairs because tomorrow we're going to be here for 8 hours, or at least I will be. I don't know if Trevor's going to be here yet, and like the stools are going to be fine for tonight because it's 4 hours, but being able to sit in a lawn chair and comfortable chairs is really important at markets. And making it so like my checkout stand is always like angled in a corner so we can sit behind takes up a lot of space. So this way we can just use it as a tabletop. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna put over there yet. Maybe pumpkins on there. And Trevor just put all my earrings up. He started combing them out, but I don't know where he went. So we're gonna have to spray these down, comb them out. I have my sign with the pricing, and then this is just a, I don't know if you guys can, it's just one of these from the, this is from the dollar store, and it's to display things, like it says an easel display, but I use it for my mirrors. This one I got from Joann's. It's much more substantial and sturdy. Like these ones are a little chintzy, but oops, shoot. But they were $1, so you can't beat that price. So this is what my booth space looks like so far. And I'll try and set you guys up, and you can watch me set up the rest of my display.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gold. You see, we'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, 'cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend,
Okay guys, we got here at 9:30. It's now like 3 o'clock. The event starts in 1 hour, so at 4 o'clock. We ran to Meijer's once to get a tablecloth, which I'll show you in a second because it's kind of funny to me. And we got lawn chairs because Trevor wanted comfortable seats to sit in. And I don't even know if he's seen him. And then, what else did we get at Meijer's? Hangers. We needed hangers because I forgot hangers. So I'm gonna show you guys my booth space. So like this is like the overall view of my whole booth space together. I kind of did it in a little bit of sections. These are like majority of my pumpkins. They're not super organized, but honestly at my last craft fair that didn't matter. I have more signs that I need to put up in here that I will put up there. This table I did all of my scrunchies. Twist headbands, I did 3 colors here. I have more colors in my table underneath. This is my tablecloth that I bought. It's actually a blackout blind curtain. It's a curtain, but it was way cheaper than any of the sheets that they had at Meijer. Normally I get them at Walmart, so they're really inexpensive. These ones are from Walmart. So it's too short. It wasn't wide enough, but it is what it is. I put my price sign in front of like my ugly booth space. So I have these scarves all hanging up. And then I have it modeled right here on the little yarn head. I have a sign for my blanket scarves and pumpkins. And if you're wondering why this is over here, it's because I originally did have blanket scarves and pumpkins on this table. But this sign matches better with this decor, so it's staying here. I have knot pillows. I originally bought this to have it flipped up and pumpkins inside of it, but I kind of like it that way when I did that for my last market. More knot pillows, more scrunchies, a sign for said knot pillows and scrunchies, some slouch bonfire beanies, and then these are all palm beanies, Claire Bun beanies, Claire Bun beanies, Claire Bun picture, more scarves, mirror, Trevor, knot pillow. Stop, you're gonna get my lens all wet. And I'll kill you. This is my checkout, and I'm not sure, I like the way those letters look there, but I'm not sure how, what is it called? Realistic? How feasible? I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a word for it. If it's gonna be like okay for them to be there or not, if we're just gonna be knocking them over all day. Then I have these are my Amazon Palms, some Amazon Palm ones, and these are Amazon Palm ones. And then these ones are Sierra's Crafty Creations Palms. So as you can see, like, I could not put these next to each other because these palms are just so much prettier. But like these ones are a little bit smaller hats, they're used with different yarn. So they look okay, and these ones look good. I think for my crochet ones, these ones look pretty good. But my knit ones, I like these palms for sure. I have more twist headbands, pumpkins, my little checkout sign that says, hey, we take cash and credit. More beanies and such. And then I have my discount bin. These are all my child sizes, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of. This scarf, while I really, really like it, it's a like one-off, like I never made another. I was gonna write up a pattern and I just never did. So it's in the bin. Hopefully I'll just sell some stuff out of there. Another headband, my earrings that Trevor attempted to brush out for me. Okay, these ones need to go behind.
Right.
Okay. And then I have my Crafty Loop earrings sign, and then that way anyone who crochets will know that these are Ashley's Crafty Loop earrings so that they can look up the pattern. So I have all those up. I made a lot of pinks. I was trying to do like, I have a color pack of, not the yarn, but like the floss for cross stitching. So I try to do all of the pinks. And then I was gonna do all the blues, but clearly I ran out of steam at blue because I don't have that many. These are blanket scarves through there. This is normally my checkout stand. You guys will probably recognize this as normally my checkout stand. But as it was setting up, we had decided we wanted to sit behind the table. And I was like, babe, we need another table. Like, I thought we were gonna have to go to Myers and get another table. And I went back and looked in the trailer and realized my checkout stand was in there. And I have my shelves in there so that my neighbors behind us can actually just like set their drinks or whatever. They can use it for like storage on their side of the booth. Because clearly we're not gonna like get around there to get in there. So I just thought that would be cute. I could have turned it around, I guess, and put stock in the front of it and used it, but I don't think it would have looked as nice. Maybe on a table it would have looked okay. Maybe, note to self, try that next time. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Trevor says no to tomorrow. I have my little crochet sign. I would like to put this, I usually have an easel to like hold it up and lean it. Because I would like to put it somewhere where it's like super stands out, because I don't think a lot of people are gonna see it, but on the off chance someone does, then they can talk to me about crochet patterns. On this side I have my blanket scarves, which I'm gonna need to make a sign that says blanket scarves so I can put it on this side of the sign so people aren't like $9, because they're not. So these are my blanket scarves, and then this thing spins. You guys have probably seen me use this a lot. And there are towel toppers on this side, but I just have it so that I have it angled like this so that anyone who walks this way is gonna see all the towel toppers and can turn it if they want. And then on this side from out in the aisleway, you can see all my blanket scarves are like angled this way. And I'm hoping that these do well. I splurged and bought extra nice fabric for these ones. Like, these is really high quality dense flannel, and then these ones over here, these are the ones that I bought before, and some of these are really good flannel, and then some of them are like not so great. So those ones are like less $20. Try to clear those out. They'll only go up in my booth if these all sell and like the extras that I bought of these ones sell. I have drifter vests, which I'm definitely missing some. I used to have a lot more white. So I just did my long ones. I kept my short ones like away. This is like what the pattern started out as. This is my very first attempt at the drifter vest. As you can see, the hook size almost doubled, and the stitch counts were cut in half that way. Because I wanted to make it something quick that you guys could make. So I have all those up. I wish that I had all white, but I do have these other ones, so I figured I'd just put them out. See, I thought this was black and then I thought it was blue, but this one's blue and this one's black, but now they kind of look the same. And then I have all my pumpkins up. I did the top part like a kind of like a display-ish, and then this stuff's just a hot mess, I'll be honest, but I'm kind of over it. Trevor's probably over me doing this. We've been here, like I said, since 9:30 and it's 3, so it's been like 5.5 hours that I've been setting stuff up. I have a super awesome neighbor. He's got really awesome stuff. Both my neighbors are really, really nice. Like I said, make friends with all of your craft fair people. But like, look how much awesome stuff there is. This is one barn of like 5. And it's also storming like crazy outside. Like crazy, crazy outside. So it's from 4 to 8 tonight. I was told by my neighbor who's done this event before that it's not super busy. I should probably talk to you guys, right? It's not super busy on Fridays. Like it costs more to get in. It's kind of like a VIP thing. People come in early. But on Saturday, she said it's absolute chaos. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that means I sell everything, right? Wouldn't that be great? But I'm gonna go now. My camera's dying anyways, so I might switch the battery and talk to you guys after today and see how it went. And if not, for sure tomorrow morning. So bye guys. Hey guys, it's day 2 of Farm Girl Flea, and Trevor and I are on our way there. We left 15 minutes later than I wanted to because I was petting my dog when I should have been getting ready. So basically we're gonna get there right when the market starts. So hopefully we can just get in quick and park right away, get right to our booth. We're kind of in the back of the venue, so when customers get let in the gate at 8, I think that by the time they get back to where we are, we'll be fine. Just, we might be missing out on other sales to other vendors, maybe, I guess, would be the only thing that'd be bad about not being there earlier than the market actually starting. But I just want to do a little recap of yesterday. So yesterday, the market was from 4 to 8, and people had to pay $15 to get in. I think today they only have to pay $5 to $10. So the price to get in dramatically decreased. It was storming like crazy yesterday. It was raining on and off during the market, but like it was storming really, really bad beforehand. And it is like an indoor-outdoor market because it's like an outdoor market, but like the barns are open and like vendors like me are in the barns. And the doors are open on either end of the barn. We had a blanket, thankfully, that Trevor had in his truck, because when you're just sitting there and you're not moving, it gets a little chilly. It with the barn doors open and stuff, and we're kind of near the end of one of the barns. But yeah, I had a few sales right away. I actually didn't sell any pumpkins yesterday. Like, I'm completely shocked. At my market last weekend, pumpkins was like the one thing people were coming in my booth to buy. But actually it was twist headbands, blanket scarves. I did sell some scrunchies to a little girl. May have sold a hat, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But a lot of people trying on my hats. I honestly guys, I think this is all about my display, because last weekend I had like the pumpkins in the corner of my booth. Like, it was the one thing that was out all by itself. And people were like coming by and looking at just like that one shelf. And this week I wanted to like display my headbands were just thrown into like a random cubby last time on my display. And this time, sorry, I'm getting sick too, which is not good. But I took the time to like put all the yellow headbands in a pile, and all of the orange and all of the red. And then I put my picture of my friend Amber wearing her headband right next to those. And then in a different section, I had like my cream and white colored headbands, and I put the picture of me wearing the headbands right next to those. And then I actually wore a headband, because my twist headbands, I don't know what it is, but when they're just laying down, and I have them on a mannequin head too, on like my little yard head. But people are like, what are these? How do you wear these? Like, they just don't get it. Like, and so I have the pictures, the mannequin, and I was wearing one yesterday. So I did get a lot of compliments on it too. So hopefully, if you're wondering why I'm not looking at the camera, you guys, it's because I get really car sick. So if I stare at you, I'm gonna make myself car sick. So I have to like look past you at the road. So yeah, those did pretty well. Yesterday it was pretty slow, but like I said, my neighbor next to me told me it was gonna be slow. She said like Friday's really slow at Cosmore. She goes, and the weather's like not great, so they said like that's gonna make it be like not the best. But she said today is supposed to be crazy, so I'm excited to see who shows up, how many people show up, how many people actually stop at my booth space. I know when I came to this market as a vendor in the spring, like it was so packed that you were like walking into people's booths in the barns just to kind of get out of the way. Like it was so crowded in there because there's so many people, and it's not like they have a small walkway. Like, they have a huge walkway in the barn, so it'll be interesting to see if it's like that in the fall, because it definitely was like that in the spring. Trevor's parents, maybe he might stop by, I don't know. His dad asked me where we were, so maybe you'll see them. I had a friend from high school say she might stop by, but I'm just really excited, and I'll let you know how today goes. Maybe I'll do like a check-in in the middle of the day, depending on how chaotic it actually is. And I'll try and show you guys my booth space real quick when we get there. It's not pretty much any different than it was yesterday. I sold, like I said, some scarves and headbands and stuff, but like everything I sold, I have like a report replacement thing for it, so it got replaced. But I will see you guys there. Hey guys, it is pretty much the end of day 2. Started out really slow, but it picked up and we actually ended up with like a really great day. Trevor was the total champ, and I walked around to Ashley of Hello Ash and Ivy. I'll try and like throw some footage up of like her booth if I can get it off my phone on here for you guys. And I sat with her for a while. My mom came, I walked around with her for like 2 hours, and Trevor manned the booth and he did a really great job, and he's super social. So I want to show you guys what my booth space looks like now, since some stuff is obviously sold. And this is literally where we come in, you guys. Like, that's how much space I gave us when we like walk around and we sat back there. But this is my whole booth. Didn't sell as many pumpkins as I thought I would, just because last market I sold so many. The last market I didn't sell any hats or headbands. I sold quite a few palm hats. I sold quite a few of my pomless like bonfire beanies, like slouchy fit, and some people like them with like the brims folded up like that, but without a palm. So those sold really well. Scrunchies sold. This was full of scrunchies. I have that. And then these were all full. So I sold quite a few scrunchies. All the scrunchies that were on here I had to replace. Sold quite a few of these. Since I'm wearing my headband, I think that helped me. I do have makeup on my face, sorry. I think that helped me sell a lot of those. And then I had this picture of my friend Amber, and then I also have some of them up here. And I have like the picture of me wearing it here, and then some more twist headbands there. Did not sell any earrings, but I think my sign might, it doesn't look that hard to read in here, but I think that might have made it a little bit difficult to read the price. So pink's really bright. And they kind of are tucked back in the corner. I did have all of this in that basket, like with this flipped over and that basket on top of it over there in the corner. And eventually moved it up here when I sold some stuff and some space cleared out. Probably should have done this before. This is just stuff that I made like only a handful of items. And I wanted to get rid of them. These are made on my professional, like smaller Addy, and it's using thicker yarn. And I could make more, but using the thicker yarn is kind of hard on your Addy, so I didn't want to do that. And then the rest of these are like kid sizes ones that I just wanted to get rid of. So maybe at my next market, I'll make sure that those are displayed more prominently. Blanket scarves, I spent a little bit more, like I splurged and got better fabric this time. These are like my older ones that I had before. And this fabric's pretty good, but like some of these are not the greatest and the sizes are a little bit weird. So I have all of these ones for 20, and these ones were for 30. And I think I sold 6 of these. 5 or 6 of them, because I've replaced quite a few of them on here. So I think I might actually buy a couple more for my next Christmas market, because I think that one's gonna be even better than this one was. I sold one of these, I remember selling. Yeah, I sold at least one of those. Like I said, these did so good. Everyone loved Sierra's palms, so I'm definitely gonna order some more palms from Sierra. I sold a hat in both of these colors, so I'm gonna make probably 2 more or 3 more each of these colors for these. These are Ashley's Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy, and I like literally made these today sitting at my booth. So they actually weren't out here long enough, I don't think, to get sold, but I'm definitely gonna make some more of these because I put them on. I'll put a picture up here for you guys, but they are so cute. Like, I wanna wear one for my next market, which means that I have to make a lot so that people can buy them so I can wear it all day and justify it. I sold one of my scarves, maybe 2 of my scarves. I'm not sure, I'll have to look for sure. But basically it was really, really good, but I'm gonna go so that Trevor can pack up because I'm sure he's ready to be done being here. That's my awesome neighbor, Kristen, right there. She's super sweet. And these are my other awesome neighbors. I don't know if you guys can see. Whatever. Everyone was super nice. We had great like booth partners. Like literally, I didn't have one crazy incident, bad customer experience this market, which any of you have done markets know that that's pretty rare, that no bad interactions with anyone, no booth partners, no anyone. So it was really, really great. I'm really happy. We are gonna start packing up our booth, and maybe I'll record a little bit of that for you guys so you can kind of see how that process goes. Then we're gonna go home and relax and probably empty the trailer tomorrow, but thanks guys. Hey guys, it is the day after my market. Laying here with Zoe on her little baby bed in her sissy's blanket. But I just want to talk to you guys. And I'm sorry if this is really distracting, but I really want to cuddle with Peanut. So it's the day after, Sunday, of September 29th, I want to say, 2019. And I've been cleaning, like, okay, I guess I should preface this with, me and Trevor live with my mom, and I've always been messy. My whole life I've been messy. My nickname growing up was Piglet because my room was always a pigsty all the time. It was a joke in my family that like nothing ever stays clean with me. So as a craft person, I am, of course, very messy. You guys can see my craft room. It's horrible. So our living room, my craft room is so messy that I can't even like prep in there. Like it's really hard to like stay in there and make things. I have nowhere to really sit or do anything. So I've been sitting on our couch making a lot of things, which has led to like a big box of polymer stuffing in the living room, and bags and bags of yarn, and tubs of like the finished items I have, and our dining room table I used to film my Addie Pumpkin tutorial. So that still has like a bunch, like my backdrop on it and a bunch of yarn and stuff like that. But now that my market is over, we have to clean it up. Don't we, Peanut? We just gotta clean it up. You guys, isn't she the cutest? Gosh, I swear.
My big cuddle bug.
I could lay here all day with you.
I could lay here all day with you, but I can't.
Okay, so I want to show you guys.
I know.
You sweet girl, you sweet, sweet girl. Now she's mad at me because I had to get up. I want to show you guys what our house looks like now. I cleaned the living room. So, well, I partly cleaned the living room. This whole corner was stacked high of my stuff. I had like the TV trays out with my Addies and stuff on it. Like this is what's left that I have to clean up. And this stuff, I'm trying to organize my tagging items and stuff like that. My trays that my mom got. That room had a bunch of stuff in it that I cleaned out. But our kitchen island, yes, most of this mess is mine as well. This is what has come inside. Thank you, she gave me a kiss. Sweet girl. This is what's come inside from my market. This is all the stuff that I had out previously from market stuff. Oops, sorry, Peanut. I have my tubs of stuff. I have stuff over here, my rack, all of this stuff, and this. I just kind of like picked up this room. It was really messy. Again, that was all on me because I get stuff out and don't put it away. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is Come on, Peanut, I'll let you outside. Basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is that the day after your market or the week after your market, depending on what your vehicle situation is, a lot of times if you took like, I don't know, your truck or your husband's truck or your dad's truck, that person needs that vehicle back for work, and they need it empty of all of your stuff. We used my dad's trailer, and he didn't say that he had to have it back today or tomorrow, but generally I try to get his stuff back to him as soon as possible, or anyone's stuff that I borrow, because I know when people borrow my stuff, I like it back right away. So cleaning it out, such a pain. It's pretty much like a tornado went through your house, because market day and packing and prepping, probably for like the weeks leading up, you are like in pure panic chaos mode, and it's like almost like you don't care. You don't care about any of the chores, laundry, just general cleanliness or picking up after yourself that you normally would have, because you don't want to live in this. But that's over now. So now I have no choice but to get my stuff together and start picking it up. It's almost noon, and I've been up since 6:30. I woke up at 6:30 because I've been up so early every morning, I couldn't sleep in. But I'm cleaning this all up. Maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like when I clean up. And I'm gonna say like when I clean up in quotes, because my mom will tell you, but what I consider clean is not her version of clean. And yes, her version of clean is much cleaner than mine, but my patience is not that much for cleaning. So good is good enough for me, and good is not good enough for her. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give you guys like an update. I should have showed you the living room before, because you guys would have been asking my mom how she can live with me. It looked like a mess, but pretty much it looked like this does over here, I'll be honest. So I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up, and then maybe I'll do like a quick recap of all my stuff for you guys to give you an idea of what maybe you should bring to your markets, what I plan to bring to my markets in November, and all of that stuff. I got such a mess here. But yeah, I think that'll be good for you guys. It'll be good for me. If I forget, then I can look back at this video. So we'll skip to that next. So in typical Taylor fashion, I completely forgot to record an outro and recap, but upon editing the video, I noticed that I kind of recapped what all my sales were, what sold well, what didn't, so I don't think I need to go over any of that. This is me loading the trailer the first time for the market the week before, so if you guys were curious about my process of doing that, this is what it looks like. But I just wanted to say thanks for following along. I know this is a super long video, like I know you guys. And maybe in the future I'll start splitting them up again like I did my last market videos. I'll try and include links in the caption below of all my previous market videos if you're interested in seeing what those look like, and how those kind of went. But I hope this video, I don't know, motivated you, inspired you, maybe makes you want to try a market at some point on your own. But thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me and the algorithm and keeps me motivated to keep this content coming out for you guys. But thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.